Nanda. This is Tuckless.
Tucker.
Yeah. I'm here with Seb and Adrian.
Episode 24, take 4.
Oh, man. This is fucking fantastic. We are so professional, aren't we?
Yes, definitely.
What do you,
Yeah.
what do you reckon, Ray?
Like success comes out of failure. So
Yeah.
So we're going to go really well, bro.
that's it. Oh, absolutely.
The fails today have been amazing.
Absolutely.
We just spoke for about 5 minutes without it being
Without it being recorded.
Oh, this is hey, as I said in our pre-recording recording,
Yeah.
we are the most professional podcast in all the land.
100%. Yeah. So raw.
Yeah,
So raw.
literally
So
raw. So let's do all that again. Anyway, no, we jump ahead a little bit. Cheers, thank you.
Cheers.
To our
We've
lovely
cheered
guest
already.
who brought us San Miguel beer, which we are. Well, these two boys are trialing. I've had it before, and it's amazing.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
actually good. I
So
enjoy
thank
it.
you, my friend. We really
Cheers,
appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome.
And yeah, of course, we have our guest here, which is Emmanuel. How you going, Emmanuel?
Yeah, good, thank you. Excited.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
are you sure? I think he's excited to get
I
over
said
with.
something different earlier, but now I've got a chance to redeem myself, so we'll use the word excited.
He got a round of applause last time. This time he doesn't.
This time I'm not going to do shit because it's probably not recording.
All our fans went wild. I think they're half asleep now.
Speaking of all our fans,
Only fans? No, all our fans.
nah, not there yet. Not yet. Do yourself a favor, get onto our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Soon to come, TikTok. Give us a like, listen, follow. Any messages you can send us. Anything you want us to talk about on the show. Feedback, love, hate, whatever. We'll
Maybe
accept it all.
send us
We're a
an
bit lonely.
instructional video on how to record a podcast.
Yeah,
Something
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know, like we've just forgot.
Yeah.
How to press
falling out of my
record.
arse.
How to press record, how to bring a table, how to show up on time.
All over the shop.
Oh, it's been
Completely
great.
all over the
Great
shop.
start. It's only one way from here, up. Let's hope.
All right. So what have you been up to the last catch-up?
Since last catch up, man, I haven't been up to much, eh? Working and family stuff, but that's pretty much it. Pretty boring, actually. Where you, Dougie?
Went away for a few days. Went up north just to get away and chill. And nice place up there, Lake Macquarie. It's really, really nice and peaceful.
Yeah, nice.
Age?
Nothing. Always the same me. Don't get up to anything. Honestly.
Just work.
Just
Come home.
work.
Nothing interesting. What about you, Emmanuel?
Yeah, good. Term break was awesome.
Yeah.
We took the kids to Northern Territory.
Oh,
Yeah, so we were up, Uluru, whatnot, for 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, kids had such a good time.
Yeah,
hey.
man.
It's
Weather?
have you guys been?
Never.
Never.
Oh
Never
man,
been.
it's so family friendly.
Yeah?
Yeah, would highly recommend at least once.
Awesome.
Yeah, we want to go back so the kids can do all the other like tours, like bike riding and segways and all that sorts of stuff.
Yeah, man.
They had such a good time. They've never seen the night sky lit up with all the stars ever like before.
That's
Yeah,
mad.
They were
crazy.
just blown away.
Yeah. What about yourself? Did you enjoy it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's always been on the bucket list. Hey,
Beautiful.
like since coming to Australia and whatnot, like it was always want to go to every state, territory.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go overseas to Tassie.
Shout out down under.
Shout out two-headed fucks.
No, but it was good. It was good, and we came back and just got ready for work, and it was a 2-day work trip up north as well. So
Oh, beautiful.
it was good. Yeah.
Nice. Well, you spoke about it just before, mate. You were born overseas, is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Whereabouts, man?
So I was born in Manila.
Yeah.
Come from Quezon City.
Yeah.
So born there. Came here when I was 6 years of age.
Right.
So I think my schooling there was probably preschool / kindy level,
Yep.
and then came here and straight into it.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have like memories?
Oh, heaps. Hey,
Yeah?
like it's crazy. Obviously we came here like late 80s, 88 when we came here. But the fondest memory I have of being in preschool, like back in the Philippines, was the actual classroom was a police station. Hey,
Oh, what?
yeah. So the classroom was a police station. When you walk in, there's like, 3 jails or 3 cages or
Cells.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
So, there'll be days where like we're learning about the ABCs while we're watching the guy who was drunk last night causing trouble, lying down on the ground and
Yeah,
stuff.
there he is there.
Yeah.
The guy,
So it was pretty
the guy to my
crazy,
right.
hey. Like it was nuts. Like we had, your old school like desks, like wooden desks and whatnot, wooden chairs, ABCs all over there.
Yeah, mad.
Criminals on the bottom. But it was pretty crazy. Like it was nuts. That's all I can remember that like so fondly.
That's fucking mad. Like you hear about schools that are like, they've got little mini zoos, the ag farms and like some schools that are combined with like elderly residents and preschools and all that. I've never heard of a school that has criminals in classroom with the children.
So they go to ABCs. A, alcoholic. They point to the guy.
Exactly.
B, bum.
C for criminal.
C for criminal.
Yeah, exactly.
C for convicted.
Yeah, exactly. So it was pretty crazy. Like the living arrangements there in terms of like suburbs and whatnot. The best way I can explain it is, so we call it barangay, which is basically a sub-suburb. So imagine, say, the city of Blacktown split up into small sections.
Yep.
So Blacktown itself is a suburb, split up into small sections, and you've got a member of parliament pretty much dealing with a number of sub-suburbs. So life was crazy because it was noisy, kids everywhere.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
That would have been mad.
Yeah, it was mad. It was so good.
It's not like as quiet as it is now in the streets outside.
Well, that's the thing that I missed when I came here.
Yeah.
It made me sad. There wasn't any noise.
Like a pin drop, basically.
Yeah,
hey?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's how you get like vigilant. That's why you're like, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that noise? Who's walking? Who's walking in front of my house?
Yeah, you just hear footsteps. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's why when I live here and I hear that fucking noise outside, I run out and be like, what's happening here? Something's going on.
Something's hiding.
Something happening. It's just cut on his
Hit the
bike.
blind. You're like,
It's like, finally something's happening.
The guy just goes past on his push bike. He's what is it?
Motorized bicycle.
Yeah. He's like that fucking guy every time.
Fuck me. I get excited and it's just him again.
yeah. That was the alarm clock for us, was the tricycles, the motorbikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
time
as
to
soon
get
as
up.
time to get up, like 5:30.
Yeah, ready to go.
It was ready to go.
Awesome, man.
funny, yeah.
That's mad.
That's mad. You came here late
Late
80s.
80s.
Yeah.
Is it come as like a refugee or did you come?
No, we just migrated.
Migration,
Yeah.
yep.
Mum and dad just like wanted again, classic immigrant story of wanting better opportunities. So when we came over here, like Australia was a choice since mum's sister was here and dad's sister was here. So we had
cool.
cousins on each side of the family.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice, man. You had like family here to help sort of settle in and whatnot.
Yeah.
Had they been here for a while?
Oh, they've been here for a while.
Yeah, okay. Good. So they assimilated fairly well.
Yeah.
By then.
So it was good.
Awesome.
But in terms of like getting to know my cousins, because we've never known them before, like we've never met them before. So they were a lot older than us when we came here.
Yeah.
So they were kind of in their late teens already on both sides.
Yeah.
So it was hard to relate, but it was awesome because they took care of us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, as family do.
Yeah, of
right.
course.
So yeah.
So did you stay with family when you first came here?
Yeah, we stayed with family first, and then mum and dad like managed to save up enough money to get a house, and they're still in that house now.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, so we've still got a family home, so close to work as well. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's good, man.
wow.
That's always good.
yeah, which is awesome.
Have you been back since?
Oh, I have. Last time I went back was 2015, 2016.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
you're
so-
almost due for another one, man.
Yeah, 100%. Like
Yeah.
we want to take the kids,
Yeah.
see where mum and dad are from.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, well, my wife was born here in Australia.
Yeah.
She's Filipino as well,
Yeah.
but we want to take the kids to the islands and all
Yeah,
that sorts of
of
stuff. Yeah.
How many times have you been back?
Twice.
Twice.
Yeah, just twice.
At a younger age with parents? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Younger age with parents and doing the whole visit all your families.
Relatives and stuff.
Yeah, all your titos and your titas and all that sort of stuff. And then we went back. So it was just my wife and I went back as just her and I. And all I wanted to do was be a tourist because I left the country so young.
Yeah.
I didn't know much about what's going on. So, yeah, the goal was to be a tourist in my...
Just learn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
freaking
absolutely.
oath,
It was
man.
so good.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
You-
so
do you
good.
speak Tagalog?
Yeah, I do. I do. So when we migrated over, Lola was with us, Grandma was with us,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So that's who I'd practice my Tagalog with.
Yeah.
And Dad was like, "Everyone, this is Australia. We gotta use English." But he didn't realize how quickly we picked it up.
Yeah.
So I mean, after
Right.
like 3 weeks of being at school, he was just like, "No, everyone's start speaking Tagalog again."
Yeah.
yeah,
He doesn't forget
he
that.
doesn't-
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he was scared of that, right?
It's crazy how
Yeah.
quickly kids pick up that stuff, hey?
Yeah, yeah,
They just learn so quick.
Yeah.
And then it's so much harder to learn when you're older.
yeah, absolutely.
Like 2 languages and whatnot. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have the time as well sometimes.
Oh, fuck that.
there and
I can't
sit
even speak
and-
English properly, as you've heard.
How long were you in Philippines for?
Shut up, idiot.
Oh, the last time we were there,
Yeah.
we were there for a good like 5 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's a decent.
It was a decent time.
Yeah.
We spent probably a week in Manila and then got sick of it because it's just so many people. Hey, like the heat intensifies because there's just so many people.
It's people and buildings.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There'll be people going to like
bounces off there.
the shopping centres just to sit there and just take in the aircon.
Far out.
Right? But no one's shopping. It's just how hot it gets. So that's why we were there for about a week, then left and went to the islands in Boracay, and then came back to Manila again, and then went back home.
Yeah. Nice, man.
So did you catch up with family there too as well? Or was it just
No.
touristy stuff?
Definitely wanted to go see mum's side, dad's side, take all of my cousins out to like dinner and stuff. Just because, like Australian dollar was just hectic at the time, right? It was living like kings, man. Like it was crazy. So I'd take all my cousins and even like some of my nephews and nieces that I've never met before. And just like take them out, dinner, lunch, whatever.
Nice.
Yeah, it was good. It was good to visit the actual home that mum, we all lived in.
The motherland.
Yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, it was
yeah.
awesome. It's still there.
Yeah, nice. About and your wife? She's got family over there? Or?
Yeah, so she's got family over there as well.
Yep.
But she was born here.
Yeah.
So she kind of like, I call it the Aladdin story. Hey, so I'm coming from like these suburbs, and she's coming from like gated community. And I'm just so that's the way I see it. Yeah.
Go on, sing us a little line.
Oh, nah. Yeah, look,
You won her over.
if you don't want to lose listeners, I'll just stay
You rocked
quiet.
up at a window. I can show you the world.
Yeah,
I can show you Cabramatta.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh, gold.
Oh, so where did you migrate to when you were here? What area of Sydney?
Yeah, Doonside.
Oh, straight to the west.
Yeah, so
Look at that.
so we migrated to Doonside and just born and bred. Went to schooling at Doonside.
Fuck yeah.
We just found out
Work at
before
Doonside.
that we went to the same school.
Yeah.
Like he was there obviously before I was.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
Small world.
Fucking sack.
Yeah, man.
Sack.
OG.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
OG.
Yeah. OG.
From the area. Yeah.
What were you thinking of?
I don't know, man. I don't know where we're going with it. I think
Yeah, we did all our schooling in Doonside.
Yeah.
So the school that I went to as a primary student is now the school that my kids are going to.
Oh, man.
nice.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Is there still teachers there that
The PE teacher that I had is still there.
No
So
way.
it's like, how's Mrs. Hancock still running? Like, that's ridiculous. But
Oh,
You die soon or what?
yeah.
Oh, God.
So it's awesome.
So, what have you noticed has changed in Doonside area? Like from when you were small, obviously life has changed, like technology, all this shit, the way the world is. But have you noticed a change? Like Doonside has a bad rep. Was it bad back then? Because not right now, but it's got.
I get what you're talking about.
Bad rep.
It was
there.
pretty good. Hey, they kind of left you alone if they knew you were from Doonside. Like, it wasn't a bad thing.
Yeah,
like
nice.
we were able to walk around at night time and do all that sorts of stuff, right? Just wait till the street lights come on, and that was like, we got to go home.
Yes.
But
That's
I
the old
have
rule.
noticed, because working in the area too, so you've just noticed the different, I guess, nationalities who have migrated over.
Yep.
But also, like, you still see the same kind of, like, I don't know, stereotypical kind of, should I say, bogans, whatnot.
Yeah. You can say it.
Yeah.
How's those?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So you kind of like, as a kid, I'd be just like, riding my bike, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's Druggy's house.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 Rexies outside, but there's like, the house just looks crazy.
yeah. Do you have any siblings?
Yes. So I'm in the middle. I've got 2 sisters. So I've got older sister, younger sister. Yeah. We were all born in the Philippines and came over. So my younger sister, she would have been 4 when we came over.
Oh, okay. Pretty close together, right?
Yeah. So there's
small
about
gap.
2 years in between my older sister and I, and 2 years between my younger sister and I.
So you would have been close growing up.
Oh, crazy close.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So like during high school and stuff in university, we were like, my younger sister and I would just had pretty much the same friends group.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was cool.
That's cool.
All right. So, any standout memories of your time in Australia when you first came? So early memories.
It was a
compared
100%.
to compared to a fucking prison.
Oh yeah.
Educational prison, all right.
Yeah. No. It was a culture shock. Hey, like as I was saying, the quietness was just deafening because we were so used to, like, in the morning there'd be an old man just yelling out stuff that he was selling in the morning, right? And then the sound of like just traffic and kids playing around that would wake us up, and then coming here just quiet. and everyone kept to themselves, and I was kind of like, whoa, that's a bit different because we were so used to knowing people across the street, next to us, behind us, diagonally from us, like everybody. It was just a huge community.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult. Thinking about it now, I reckon for my parents as well, especially being like one of 3 families, Filipino families in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it would have been crazy.
Did you connect well with the Filipinos?
Well, we only really knew my auntie, and then they kind of introduced us to the other Filipino families, which there was only like 2 anyways, right?
Yeah.
And then a few years after we've migrated, more and more Filipinos came to our neighborhood, and we kind of turned into the welcoming committee. And then
the OGs.
That's it. And then I turned into the big brother figure for all the other little kids, right?
Oh, man.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so
Love it.
there's a huge group of, there's about 7 families that we grew up with, and my parents are still like best friends with those.
That's awesome.
And their kids are now grown up and doing their own thing, and we still catch up as well, and they have their own kids. Like, it's pretty crazy.
That's great. That's Australia right there.
Yeah,
that's what I love
absolutely,
about this
man.
country, man. That's what I
Yeah.
love about it. But you said something actually that triggered a memory for me. You were saying that there would be noise. Like you said, the alarm clock was the motorbikes.
Yeah.
But also people selling stuff.
Yeah.
So I actually remember in Chile when I was there, the first time I went, it spun me out. There was heaps of people that would sell stuff. There'd be a truck.
Yeah.
And it'd be the LPG gas tanks because that's how they had their heating was for hot water, right? They'd be on the back playing music,
Yeah.
like with some sticks or some poles
Yeah.
on the actual gas tanks, just whatever type of music. So you knew they were coming, right?
Yeah,
so
I
you
see.
could come out and switch over. But there was a guy that would walk around with a newspaper and he would actually just yell out in Spanish, like in a long elongated voice.
Yeah.
I'm selling the newspaper, so really loud.
Yeah.
Like, in the morning, like 6 a.m. Same thing.
Yeah.
Just yelling out he's selling that, and then everywhere you went, where there was tourists, people selling ice cream, and they'd make songs up about the ice creams that they were selling. It's fucking mad, eh?
Yeah,
And they just walk
it's
over like
so
a little
good.
esky,
And that's what,
selling ice creams.
going back, I remember I was so excited. Like, I woke up so early one morning because I was so excited to hear what was happening outside.
Yeah.
And I would have had only like 3 hours sleep.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm waiting for this old man with like, there's a breakfast food that we have, and it's called tahot, which is basically silken tofu with boba, like the boba
the
jelly
jelly
balls and
stuff,
stuff
Mad.
with brown sugar, and you mix it all up, and that was breakfast. That was like up and go.
Yeah.
So every time,
So fill 'em up and go.
yeah. So I was like, my cousin was like, oh, when you come over, make sure you bring your own mug so they can fill it up for you. So I'd bring a liter Stein. I brought my liter Stein with me. Yeah. So when the old man saw me, I was like, fill it up. Like, all the way.
How
It was so
that?
good.
That's awesome. How about the food? Like, you obviously grew up with Philo food.
Yeah.
Compare here to over there.
Oh man, there's nothing. It just
doesn't compare, eh?
doesn't at all. And like filler food's, oh man, I love it.
It's amazing.
It's
so
the
good.
best.
It is good.
And I love that it's getting more, say, airplay now.
Yeah.
The more and more people
It
are
is.
cooking it and all that sorts of stuff.
Isn't there a restaurant now here in Eastern Creek
Eastern
Quarter?
Creek.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh,
it's amazing.
fucking
All right.
Even like
Okay, so-
Rudy Hill, there's like
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
heaps
more
there.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, they
So
used
this
to
is the
be,
thing,
they were
right?
always there.
I love that you guys are getting like all G'd up with like
Yeah. You're like, this is
so
old.
Manong, right? Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
restaurant. He's all right. But the one thing that I hope he's not listening. But the one thing that I kind of like was a bit disappointing was how much the flavors were westernized because they were like muted down a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
So I was like, man, if this is like, because sinigang is basically sour soup, right?
Yeah.
Make it sour. Like,
Yeah, you got- well,
I'm not crying.
sour
Like
soup,
for you
yeah.
guys, maybe it's okay, but like for me, I'm sitting there it's like, oh, why I'm not crying?
No, if you're
It
going to
just-
try it, you got to try
Yeah.
the experience. You got to do it right.
Yeah, so full traditional. But yeah, I was taught how to cook at a young age as well. So I love cooking all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do-
love
do
it.
you do the-
I like eating it.
Yeah.
I fucking love
Yeah,
that
what a
shit,
coincidence.
Yeah, oh, perfect combination.
Yeah, exactly. We should
So
hang out
good.
more.
Absolutely.
I saw what's his name? Your comedian god. I can't
Oh,
believe
Joe Coy?
Joe Coy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love. He's brilliant, man.
That's freaking hilarious.
But his mum, he told the story about his mum taught him how to make rice.
Yeah,
and like you got to
dude.
wash rice.
Oh,
forever.
yeah, the finger.
And the finger. There you
Yeah.
go. You knew
Yeah.
exactly
That's all
what I
you
was
need.
getting at. Yeah.
That's all you
How do I
need.
know how much water?
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
This is your measurement.
That's
This is
all
your
you
finger.
need.
I've done
Absolutely.
that. I've done it.
It works, man.
It
I
works.
actually tried it
All the
afterwards.
time.
It fucking worked.
Yeah, all
Because
the time.
mum would go 1 cup rice, 2 cups
Yeah.
water. And
Yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah. But then I saw that, whatever it is, a stand-up comedy thing. I'm like, fuck, it works.
Yeah,
it actually
absolutely.
worked perfect.
Yeah, it's on my resume as another skill. Yeah, that's what I have.
Perfect
Yeah,
measurement.
exactly.
I can finger
It
your
is.
eyes.
Yeah.
Fucking gold. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Going back to when you were saying how vocal it is in the Philippines,
Yeah.
that's exactly like when I went to El Salvador. Well, when we first went, we stayed up in the hotel. As you were walking out to the supermarket that's right in front of the big shopping center, there's a whole row of taxis, and you just walk past them, and they're like, "Taxi, you want a taxi? Taxi, 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 taxi." the whole chain of them kept asking you.
Yeah.
You say no to one, but you have to say no to every single fucking one of them because they just keep going on.
Yeah.
Then there's kids selling their stuff. They're like, "You want some chicle? You want some chicle? Chicle, chicle, chicle?" We heard that so many times that my brother, when we came back, he would have been like 7 years old.
Yeah.
That's all he was saying the whole time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
That's
just so
hilarious.
noisy. Like you don't see that here. You don't see
Nah, man. You don't see
kids
it.
or
Yeah,
anyone
it's
spruiking
completely
kind of
different.
that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, different.
Even during
Different to
Christmas as well, like it's a little bit more different because all the street kids are out and just knocking on windows, asking for like donations and whatnot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's a little bit crazy in that regard, but also exciting because like the kids like are out, like all the kids are out, no matter how poor you are or how well off you are, everyone's out for Christmas. Like
Yeah,
it's just everyone's just happy.
It's like a big party, hey?
Yeah,
You do the
it's
midnight
so
thing
good,
as
man.
well?
Yeah,
Traditionally,
yeah,
same as us?
Yeah, we do that.
Look, my kids, I remember I said to my missus, we'll trial the westernized or the Aussie way of doing Christmas, but I don't like now that they're older. Yeah, now that they're older, they wouldn't be, they'd be like, "What are you doing? What do you mean? Like, are you stupid? Like, no way am I going to sleep at 9 o'clock and waking up at 6." And I'm thinking, no way I'm fucking getting up at 6. Fuck that. I'd rather stay up late, let them go to sleep late. We sleep in, they get up, they start playing with all their gifts that they got the night before.
Yeah.
It's like, fucking leave me alone.
Yeah,
Come and see me when you're hungry.
But speaking of Christmas, though, like just to add to what you're saying, like in the Philippines, traditionally we're a Catholic nation, so the religion kind of crosses with the how should I say, the culture.
Yeah.
And we do this thing called 9 mornings before Christmas, which is basically a 4:30 a.m. mass every morning for 9 days before Christmas. And you go to mass. It goes for about 45 minutes to an hour, and you finish. Everyone's out having breakfast together.
Oh, mad.
It's so good. Like
That's
it's the
awesome.
best thing in the world.
Yeah, see, that's mad.
And not many churches actually do that. They do the masses, but you don't have the whole like everyone selling bread in the morning and like just
But
I
even
miss
just
that.
bread, like the Chilean bread, you buy it here, it still tastes great. But over there,
It's different. Eh?
oh my god, it's so much better.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you get like 10 or 12
Yeah,
for like
so much of
$1.
it. Yeah.
And here you for a 12, I think it's like $7 or $8 for 12 here of the Chilean bread. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the ingredients are different, right?
Yeah, it
It's
would
not the
be.
same kind of ingredients.
Oh, I'd say they'd be the same, but I don't know. It's just different. It's just
I don't know
crazy
what it is,
different.
man.
Different feel, different soul.
Yeah,
Probably.
the smaller one thing. They are smaller here. The Chilean bread, let's say,
You're
compared
used
to
to small
Chile.
things
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I'm used to handling that. But if it's bread, I want it to be
It
bigger.
looks big in my hand.
I got little hands. That's the bonus of having little hands.
Oh, God. All right.
Nothing. No, he's not feeling it. I think he's here to fuck spiders.
Not that one. No. I beg your pardon.
Yeah, there you go. Now he's awake.
I beg your pardon. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I beg your pardon. You must have been really offended.
It reminded me of that fucking Carl Barron skit. When his dad calls him, he's like, "What? Beg your pardon, Carl? I said what, Dad?" Oh fuck!
He's actually touring again.
He's been
Carl Barron.
he's been coming up on my YouTube shorts and my
Oh,
reels and
he's
shit,
on
man.
socials.
Fuck,
He's
funny.
mad, right?
Because he's touring
Yeah.
again. That's why.
He's
He's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
man.
fucking hell,
He's
but relatable,
funny.
man. Like hard. That's crazy shit.
That's the thing.
He's
I think stand-up comedians are like on a different level.
Yeah.
Like the way that they look at the world and look at things and analyze everything.
Yeah.
And just something so simple that we think is just normal everyday
Yeah.
stuff. We don't even think anything different. They just analyze it and they just pick at it and
Yeah,
make
the
it
delivery,
funny.
man.
His style was so simple
Yeah.
because all he is just a fucking smartass.
Yeah.
And just
Literally.
telling stories,
Yeah.
real
It's
true
just
stories.
relatable, right?
But
Yeah. That's
no
right.
one else is doing it.
Yeah.
It's so easy, but he does it. It's fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
But I think that's what a comedian for us here in Australia, I think especially,
Yeah.
has to be relatable.
Yeah,
like even
absolutely.
Joe Coy,
Yeah.
he's so popular, but because he's so relatable.
He's so relatable.
And even like Fluffy, he's relatable.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And you
Yeah.
and like you guys have your philo background,
Yeah.
but it's very similar to our
Yeah.
background.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But any really migrant person can understand, the accent. Like it might not be the same accent as his mum's, but it's an accent.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's that joke he does where she uses like a Powerade cup to clean a vagina after she pees.
The Tabo Cup.
The Tabo
Yeah,
Cup.
Tabo. Yeah,
that's the
man.
one. Yeah, fucking
Yeah.
fun. You got to watch that one. It's on one of his
Yeah.
latest ones, I think.
We've been doing the ice bucket challenge all my life, man. That's like you remember the ice bucket? Yeah. We've been
To
doing it for
clean yourself.
ages. Yeah.
You're like ice bucket challenge.
Yeah, we know what that is.
Piss that in.
So if we go to that in the Philippines, do they have like the basin full of water that you have a shower with?
Yeah, so the biggest thing there is just that because where I grew up, like obviously there's not a lot of water pressure because there's so many houses, so many people. And there's also like dodgy people who tap into your pipes and all that sort of stuff, right? So it's pretty crazy. There's no pressure whatsoever. So it's either like, you've got like a huge bucket, just a drum filled up with cold water.
Yeah.
And then mum's in the kitchen boiling hot water, right? So you got something like lukewarm in the morning, right? And then you're using your tabo. And then,
But it's hot, yeah? Like the weather over there is warm.
Oh, it's tropical, man.
Yeah.
Like it's very, very humid. So there's only really like 2 seasons over there. It's either the dry season or the wet season.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right?
And either way,
So
it's fucking hot.
Exactly. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's hot no matter what. It rains, it's hot. Like
Yeah. Fuck. And with the, I don't know, like when I went to Thailand, I noticed that nothing dries. The humidity.
Yeah,
like,
the humidity's crazy, right?
You know, you go
Stays
here.
like moist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you go up to Queensland, right? You go up the coast, whatever.
Yeah.
You stay in a hotel, wherever you're staying, pool towel, hang it
Yeah.
over the balcony. I did that when I was in Thailand.
Yeah.
And then I went out to grab it. I'm like, it's still fucking wet.
Yeah.
It just,
It
I'm
just
like,
doesn't
It's like
dry
a
up.
million degrees out here. The humidity just
Yeah.
does not dry.
Yeah.
Science, man. Science.
But when you go there, right, like it's tropical weather, but there's kids wearing long jeans,
Yeah, what the
jumpers and
fuck?
hoodies. And so what the heck is going
Yeah.
on? I remember walking around in just shorts and singlet.
Yeah.
Mum's
Dying.
just like, what are you doing? What are you, put some clothes on. I'm like, it's so hot.
Yeah,
like,
I'm dying here. Fucking dying.
Like his it's so hot. Yeah.
Oh, far out.
I'd walk out of my hotel room about 6 steps and I'd be sweating.
Yeah.
Like just straight away.
Step out the shower and you're like, oh, I got to go back in.
No, like, because I wear glasses, right? In Thailand,
Yeah.
in my room was a full aircon the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You
As
never
soon as
turn
I
it off.
walked out,
Yeah.
my glasses fogged up. Like
Yeah.
within seconds, just like, I couldn't see where I was going. It was just fogged up.
You need little wipers, they're whispering wipers.
Yeah, I know. Far out. So annoying. But yeah, the humidity just in that whole area is crazy. But I think, doesn't it, top of Australia, isn't it meant to be the same?
Yeah. Cairns and like Port Douglas is the
Yeah,
same.
they reckon it's disgusting
Yeah.
humidity.
Yeah.
there. But
Fuck.
Northern Territory was just hot, hey.
Oh, surprisingly cold, man.
Oh, what?
yeah.
No, see,
yeah.
You mentioned I've been there as well.
Yeah.
I went over New Year's. I think
Yeah.
I told you guys.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck, it was fucking hot.
Oh,
when
so
I
yeah,
went.
okay. You
But
went that time?
You went winter. You went
I
summer.
went winter. You
I
went
went
summer.
New Year's, yeah.
Yeah, summer.
Yeah.
So same as we were saying before, wet and dry season, the same
Yeah.
thing over there.
Yeah.
Hot as, but it was raining the whole
Yeah.
time, right?
Yeah.
But it was that hot, we were still going into the pool.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
So we're fucking like
Yeah.
the rain was hot.
Yeah.
It was like, we're in a pool because we stayed in a resort. We stayed in one of the nice hotels they've got there.
Yeah.
And just going in fucking local pool, mate.
Yeah.
And then we were there for like, honestly, we were in the pool for like 4 hours.
Yeah.
Just because it was raining, we can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So we're like, yeah, fucking enjoy it. So we're getting wet from underneath, wet from the top. And it just felt the same shit. And it's like, fuck it, just
Yeah.
Temp was like 16 degrees max.
It don't,
Yeah. Nighttime, it went down to like 7 degrees. It was cold. It was crazy cold. So while we were walking around in the daytime, it was comfortable with our like hoodies and jackets and stuff.
yeah, right.
We weren't even sweating.
I
Yeah.
remember leaving the aircon on in the room, like full blast, cold as, and
Yeah.
it still wasn't enough.
No, we had the heater on all day.
Oh, no,
like
see, I
in the
can't- I
room.
can't
Can't picture that, eh?
I've never
Yeah,
been there
it's
once.
crazy.
Being there once, though, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can't picture it because I
Yeah.
remember just walking out of the airport or
Yeah.
out of the plane.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So, like, 10,000 people breathing on me.
Yeah. Probably was.
Was there a lot of flies? Oh, because it was raining,
I don't
maybe it
remember
wasn't.
that. Yeah,
but-
no, wet season there weren't. No,
Aussie
you're right.
salute.
Yeah, Aussie salute. Yeah, because you said we were talking about last time. You said that it was good time then because there's no flies.
Yeah,
and
there's no
apparently-
flies. So during the hotter season, all the tourists will be walking around with actual fly nets over their head.
Fuck,
And like
that
the
bad.
flies will just stick to it.
That'd be fucking annoying.
Nah, man,
just
I
stick
couldn't
to
do
it.
it. That's it. I'm done. I
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
go.
yeah,
I'm gonna go winter
yeah.
time then.
So
You've
winter
seen
time
me
was
at
just
camp.
like winter time was
Oh,
perfect.
bro.
I can't stand flies, man.
I've been camping with Doug and he's seen
Yeah.
me with the flies, man. I want to. I'm throwing fists.
Yeah.
I'm like trying
Yeah.
to. I'm trying
Just
to
got a
fight
can
every
of water in your
individual fly.
backpack.
I'm like, get the fuck away from me. I hate this shit.
All right. How was your school? Was there a lot of different nationalities that went to your school from primary school to high school?
Yeah, like primary school. I've been wanting to say this. Hey, I'm an ESL student too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but he came at 6 years old. So.
Yeah.
You know what? No one asked you, Doug.
Yeah, there was a lot of Filipinos. Being a Catholic school, a lot of Filipinos, Maltese, Italians.
Okay.
Yeah, not a lot of like. I think there was like one Fijian guy. I remember, but yeah, mainly Filipinos, Italians, Maltese, and that was it for primary.
Any Aussie kids?
Yeah, still lots. Yeah,
Aussie
still lots.
kids.
Yeah, still lots of Aussie kids. Like a few of my mates. Like I gravitated to a lot more of the multicultural kids than I did staying with my own culture. I don't know what that is, and it still is now today. So a lot of my mates will be like just looking at what I'm eating at lunch. Hey, like it's just, I'll be swapping. Like I'll like open up and I have this like bologna sandwich or whatever the mum made.
Yeah.
And I remember like one of my mates like. He had a sandwich that wasn't Nutella inside. Hey, it was just chocolate sprinkles. It was basically chocolate sprinkles and a bit of butter.
What the heck?
Those long thin ones.
Yeah,
I know
long
which
thin
ones
ones,
you're
yeah.
about, yeah.
That was. I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, Dane, what are you eating? He's like, oh, it's just a sprinkle sandwich. And I'm like, then I swapped my sandwich. I swapped my like bologna sandwich with him. I was like, oh, we'll do a swap. So it's the best thing.
Yeah.
It was the best thing.
There's
Chocolate
another-
and butter.
another thing to try.
Nutella and butter, right?
Yeah, it was the best thing.
Be crunchy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Texture was good.
Yeah.
Texture was good.
White bread, obviously.
Oh, absolutely.
Had to be, yeah.
It had to be.
I think anything to like. I literally had a slice of toast the other day. First time white sliced toast
Yeah.
in a fucking long because it's always wholemeal.
Yeah.
Fuck, it was good. Just
Oh,
butter. Just
how good is it?
Fuck, it was good.
Yeah, it's the best.
Fuck that seed shit off.
Yeah. Yeah.
White only. White only.
Yeah. so I usually have soy and linseed.
Fucking
No
rye.
milkers at my house.
Yeah, right. Rye. Can I
Yeah,
get some
exactly.
rye?
Yeah.
Yeah, these
It
guys.
was
What'd you do again?
Korean,
How did we do it
Korean
again?
toast.
Emmanuel
We
would
had,
appreciate it too because he's a bit of a master chef himself.
Diced
so.
bacon,
Yeah.
and so we just sprinkled that. No, sorry, crack an egg,
Yep.
fuck ton of cheese,
Yeah.
diced bacon on top.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to add like the Korean cabbage.
Yeah, okay.
But,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
We just skipped that.
Yeah.
Flip it. We added like feta and
Yeah, all this other
Sauce.
Yeah.
whatever
Yeah.
On
Whatever.
toast.
whatever leftover food was there
Yeah.
as well, like
Yeah.
chorizo or whatever,
chorizo,
just
yeah.
on top.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
And then
toasted 2 pieces of toast.
with
Yeah.
butter
And
and,
then
all
this
the leftover
Yeah.
oil.
This ended up being like a patty.
Yeah.
Thick patty, fucking sauce.
Oh,
Some
sick.
had onions
Yeah.
and bullshit. And
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah,
that's it.
sick.
Done, done.
Fuck, mad.
Just all the leftovers on the pan
That's so
and all
good.
the flavors
I think
just soaking
we
in
went for a lot
together.
of eggs.
Yeah.
I think we had went through like 3 or 4.
Well, we'd
cartons
go
or
up the
something.
road to the chicken farm and
Yeah.
buy like fucking was it
The
24?
man.
yeah,
or something.
the 2 dozen pack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
smashed through one of them.
Easy every
Yeah.
morning,
Every
pretty
morning.
much.
And you put it on wholemeal so it's healthy.
Yeah,
hey?
of course. Yeah. Soy and
Yeah.
linseed.
Yeah, exactly. And some orange juice to drink to wash it down.
Of course, it was
You've got to
vodka.
live a healthy
It was
lifestyle.
vodka.
The amount of
Love
oil
it.
that came out of that from the cheese, from the
Yeah.
bacon.
Fuck, it was
egg.
nuts. That's why the bread tastes so good too, the white bread, because of the oil that it was dunked in beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
It came
That's
out like
so
deep
good.
fried.
Yeah, it did. It was fucking super toast, man. Everything was crispy as.
Yeah.
Just because all that oil and shit.
Yeah.
Just as good as being on a toasty.
Yeah.
A toasty.
It's similar to what my mates and I do when we go on a golfing trip. Hey, like
nice.
in the morning on the hot plate, just all eggs, chorizo, right, and then bacon, whatever. Blend it all together.
Yeah.
and then just grab some bread, make a sandwich.
Fucking
It's
done.
the best thing in the world.
Oh, that's actually something I ask all fellows I know. Do you have rice with pretty much everything?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
yeah. That's our carbohydrate.
Yeah, man. It's nuts how much
Yeah.
it's. Aussies love their beer, whatever. But
Yeah.
you guys fucking love your rice.
Oh, our
man.
rice is the
It's
best.
Nuts.
Our desserts are made out of rice flour.
It's
Like
just
it's
constant. Like I've been at filo houses and just all day there's rice cooking.
Yeah.
all day.
Gotta be.
All
Yeah.
day there's rice.
It's got to be.
Every meal.
Yeah.
It's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you buy like the 20-kilo bags?
Oh, not anymore. Hey, like we
okay.
just
buy
I'm just
it.
too lazy. I'm just too lazy to
Aussie
drive
bike.
out to where
Yeah.
mum and dad buy their
Yeah.
50
Oh, okay.
kilo,
Yeah,
50
yeah.
ton like sacks, right?
You see a truck reverse it up.
Yeah.
Rice is here. Doot,
Oh,
doot.
I have was it?
PTSD.
PTSD from it because
ESL, yeah, bro.
see, I told you ESL, I told you,
Yeah,
man.
bro.
From it because like every time dad would buy a 25 kilo sack, he'd be just like, go open it and put it in the barrel.
Oh,
and you're there. Have you ever opened one of those sacks and you've got to like figure out the freaking like string?
The string, is annoying.
So he
It's
shows
just
me
similar
once.
to like the ones for the coal.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He shows me once. He pulls one string.
Yeah.
Everything gets undone. I'm
I've
there.
never
like,
worked it out.
I can't do it, bro.
I still don't know how
I
to
can't do
fucking
it.
that shit.
Neither do I.
I just
I get my axe. Yeah, I get the axe that I use to chop up the water.
That's me. Get the knife and go like that.
I'm like fucking pulling it this way, that way, and cutting my fingers and shit.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and then you rip down and all the coal falls out. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah, so that's the same as the
100%.
bags. Yeah.
That'd
exactly
be
the same.
worse, but because it's rice.
Yeah, I know.
Fuck.
It's
Goes
exactly the
everywhere.
same. You can't like, you got to get everything in there. No wastage. Yeah, no wastage. You can't. No
Fuck that.
wastage.
Sweat
So now I
May.
just get like this. Was it the Sunbeam one
Yeah.
from Woolies?
Yeah.
Easy. Just cut it and you're good.
See, that's
Yeah.
Aussified. See, when
Yeah,
people go, are
see,
you
there it is.
Aussified?
Yeah.
How, like when you're fellow friends and family, how Aussified are you? I get Sunbeam rice.
Yeah,
And
Sunbeam.
I use scissors in a small jar.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, he's Aussie.
Exactly.
Or I just order it.
Yeah.
I just order cooked rice.
So schooling.
Yeah, no, it's good. So primary, so primary. So some Aussies, lots of Philos, lots of Maltese Italian. Then high school, same thing, lots of Philos. Hey, lots of Philos.
Yeah, but your school was K to 12.
No, high school. It was just from
schools.
year 7 to year 10, which was the campus, and then we go to the senior school, which is 11 and 12.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, but throughout that, it was just like because a lot of Philos migrated around that area.
Philo
So it's-
Town, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
went as
man.
well.
Yeah, you go there and it feels like Manila. It's the best.
Inside.
Marion.
Marion.
Yeah,
Oh.
Marion.
How do fellows say Marion?
Marion.
There's no accent there?
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask. I've been too assimilated.
Yeah, true. I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
what's your, I mean, you've touched on a lot of Aussie culture,
Yeah.
philo culture, the assimilation. I love it all. What's your favorite thing about living in Australia?
Oh, okay. Lifestyle, hey. Like everyone's just, I don't know. It's just so.
Everyone's so professional, eh?
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Fucking oath.
Yeah. No, I don't, it's just easygoing. It's just, everyone's so easygoing.
I love it. You can't even explain it. Hey, like when people from you go overseas, what's Australia like? It's difficult to explain. Hey,
Yeah,
It's just-
absolutely. It's weird because like when I went back, like my cousins just looked at me and like, yeah, you're not Filipino anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then I come here and it's like, oh, I'm not Australian. Like
Yeah.
it's weird. But it's hard to explain
It is,
unless
man.
you're actually here.
yeah.
But it's so good. I wouldn't go anywhere else, to be
Oh,
honest.
man, it's too good.
Yeah, way too good.
It's we got it fucking pretty good here. I think so.
I think the Fluffy put one of his jokes was saying when he in his specials where he describes Australia, he's like they're so relaxed and they're like they'll tell you to your face whatever they think. It doesn't matter. You literally. I think what was it? Oh fuck, I can't remember the joke now. I don't want to say it. I'm just gonna wreck
Let
it.
me, I'll Google it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, where he's like, he's at the beach. I think he's at Bondi, looking at Bondi, and then the guy comes and goes, "Oh, you all right, mate?" I think he confused him with a whale or something. Like if you could find a bed, that'd be
man.
good.
Well, the one that I think I shared it, I put it on so we could maybe. I think we might have put it on our Instagram page, but it's like what people think Australia's like, and it's Homer Simpson with this giant spider, and he's got like something like a thong. I think they put a thong on his hand, and you know they're like because the animals are so deadly.
Yeah.
And then at the bottom it's like what Australia's really like,
Yeah.
and it's the same image, and it's Homer going cunt. That's
To a T.
Australia
To a
in a
T.
photo
Yeah.
or in a meme.
Yeah. I think we just don't take anything too seriously. That's what it is,
Can't.
hey.
You
Yeah.
can't. And you literally our sarcasm
Yeah.
is to another level. Like Poms are
yeah.
I think Poms beat us, but our sarcasm is to another fucking level to the point where if you got a yank with you like an American, good luck to them. They got
Yeah.
no fucking idea whether we're telling the truth or pulling their leg.
Yeah. No, it's true. Yeah,
they're
it's
pretty
true.
dumb.
I
Did
think
you
there
find
was-
it?
Favorite country outside of home is Australia. And I'll tell you why. Australia, much like us in America, has its list of priorities. You know what's not on their list? Political correctness. They do not care about your feelings. Believe it or not, it's very refreshing to be around such a large group of people who speak their minds so freely. And if you know that before you go there, you're going to have an amazing time. But if you don't know that and you show up, it is a culture shock and a half because I showed up and I didn't know. Everybody says you got to see the beaches, and I went to the beach. I had people coming up to me. Hey, somebody help me get him back in the water. Yeah, right there, big fella. Look at you right there. Yeah. Oh, he's moving. He's moving. He's moving. Oh, he's crying. He's crying.
So
I bet
good.
it tastes like gravy.
But that's true.
Yeah,
it
is.
But Aussie's like, I want to go in the podcast. You do podcasts, yeah?
Yeah, so outside of what I do as a profession, I'm totally into sneaker collecting.
Yeah.
And I have been like completely into sneakers since I was a kid.
Awesome.
But now I've got adult money, hey. So it's a little bit different now. So when I was growing up, obviously like mum and dad, migrating here and them working 2 jobs for us to be able to go to schooling and all that sort of stuff. My sisters and I just knew real quick, like we learnt real quickly to not ask for anything and just like be happy with whatever we got. And as a kid, like Nikes and Jordans were like, man, I'd love those, but I know I'm never ever going to have those pairs. But yeah, totally into sneakers. Yeah, been a collector for a good like over a decade now.
Nice.
And I've met a number of people through it, and we're part. I'm part of a group. We call ourselves Soul Kitchen AU.
Yeah.
And we do podcasts, and we just talk about shoes, man. Like it's very niche.
Yeah.
So we're just using a whole heap of like technical terms, and will confuse a whole heap of people. But
awesome.
but it's good fun.
Well, my little brother, massively into shoes and stuff, man.
Yeah,
so
no,
when you
it's
say
huge.
big niche thing, like he'd be so into that. I get it.
yeah.
Like he literally bought shelving for his bedroom.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
had like sneakers. He go, I bought this pair for this much and sold them for this much.
Yeah.
Like he's just so into it,
it's
man.
crazy. Like as soon as I got the adult money, and after I had a good conversation with my wife, and I said, like I'm totally into it, and I'm gonna start it one day.
Yeah.
But I did it as soon as it was like we've done the traveling as a couple, did all our kind of solidified our careers, started a family, and it was just like it's time. Like I'll put money aside. It's my hobby now. And she's awesome. Like she's full supportive of it as well.
I love it.
Doesn't even ask me any questions.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and she's good friends with the FedEx guy. Like every week there's a so and so is here again. It's like cool, awesome. But no, it's awesome.
Part of the family now.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's awesome. And
That's mad, man.
yeah.
What's it called again? Sorry.
So the podcast or the Instagram is Soul Kitchen AU.
Soul Kitchen
Yeah,
AU.
so SOLE and then kitchen and then AU, one word.
Beautiful.
And then
Can I throw my 2 cents in?
yeah.
Whenever I see that starts a live video, Soul Kitchen,
Yeah.
I shit you not, I thought it was Solar Kitchen.
Yeah, for sure.
And I thought,
I
we started following all of the food, but I've never ever clicked on it.
It's all the brothers in the kitchen. That's us. Yeah.
Let's cook it up
Sole.
to you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I swear to God, I
All the
didn't know that was
soles.
you, so my bad.
Hey, just like, hey, what up, Us?
I'm actually
Absolutely. What
you cooking today?
Also, yeah. It's so good.
Too much.
My bad.
But yeah, so that's we've been doing that for like a good year and a bit, year and a half. It's
How many of you?
There's 8 of us in there, like all walks of life.
Yeah.
And we just talk shop once a week. We
Yeah.
have a few people come on as guests, and then we do some of the guys do the Instagram live once a week.
Yeah.
Just to talk about what's coming up and all of that sorts of stuff. And
Mad.
yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah,
Like, it's pretty
that's
crazy.
cool. And you were saying before you're all over, hey, like Australia? And
Yeah, Queensland, just most of Australia. So Queensland, Melbourne. Just Queensland, Melbourne for now. That's all of Australia. Let's be honest.
Yeah. The most important part, the East Coast.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah, good fun.
What was the first shoe that you collected? Like as in you said, I'm starting with this one.
Yeah. So growing up, my uncle worked at the Reebok distribution center in Alexandria. So he would just give us like hand-me-downs, right? So
Mad.
that's what we were wearing, Reeboks. And like when I saw Nikes, it was kind of like, oh man,
Yeah.
that's a rich family. That kid's from a rich family. Yeah. So it wasn't until I was in year 8 and I saved up all of my birthday money and I went into Foot Locker at Parramatta.
Yeah.
Saw the shoe that I wanted, grabbed it, told the guy I need a size 9.5.
Yeah.
And he's like, you want to try it on? No, just go straight to the counter, meet me there and I'll pay for it because I know it's going to fit me.
Yeah.
And I got there, he scanned it and I was $30 short.
Oh.
Yeah. Lucky Dad was with me.
Yeah,
So Dad was the
cool.
hero. It's like, oh, you saved up your money. I'll give you $30
Yeah.
because I didn't want to ask him, right?
Yeah.
So I had that pair, just kept wearing it until the grip on the bottom, just all smooth.
Yeah.
And I kept wearing it until my toe was sticking out. I loved it. It was one of my pairs. It was a Nike basketball shoe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with basketball players during the 90s, but there was a guy named Penny Hardaway for
Anthony Hardaway.
there you go.
Man. Fucking oath.
Orlando Magics, and that was his first shoe.
He was shooting guard or point guard?
Point guard, shooting guard.
Yeah, he was one of my favorites. Him and Shaq played together for a while before Shaq went to the
So
Lakers.
it was his shoe that released in '95.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's bad.
There you
So
go.
that was
Hardaway's nice.
Yeah, he was a gun player.
It was awesome.
He was a fucking gun player.
Great
man.
player.
And is there a favorite pair you have now? Is there a pair that you're like,
Yeah,
I'm never going to get rid of it?
The holy grail pair that you've got.
Oh, there's a pair that I have, like, because they do a lot of collaborations with different artists and whatnot. And there's a musician like Kendrick Lamar, if you're familiar with who he
Fucking
is.
give him to me now.
He had a few
does love Kendrick.
collaborations with Reebok before he went over to Nike. So I've got a couple of I've got a few of his collaborations, and they're like one of my favorite pairs.
Wow.
Just because you don't ever see them on anyone's feet, and no one ever knows like, oh, Kendrick Lamar actually did those.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I love them.
So they're your like favorite.
Yeah.
What's your like holy grail where you're like, fuck, I want those?
Oh, is there a shoe that you can't get that you want to get?
Oh, see, there's a pair of like Air Max ones that has all this elephant print on it. It's called the Elephant Print Air Max one. But if I had to buy it, it'd be like nearly $1,500 for a pair.
Fuck.
But I wouldn't go that way.
No, fair enough.
I'm just happy to just admire it from the distance.
From afar.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's pretty. Yeah. One day.
Because they go for a bit. Like, I swear, I don't know if he was talking shit. A bloke I worked with, he reckons he had a pair of Air Jordans from early 90s and he pretty much in a box still, mint condition. And he reckons they were worth thousands.
Yeah.
Is it true
stocks,
or is it?
Yeah, stocks are getting crazy now. That's why kids have a side hustle, right? So they'll go look at whatever's coming up and what's popular, and they'll try to get a pair and then just flip it straight away.
Yeah, okay.
So you can buy a pair like say $260 would be average pair retail price.
Yeah.
You can, if they're really good, really rare, you flip them for $750, $800.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
right.
About right.
Yeah,
Especially if it's a limited release,
yeah,
right?
absolutely. Yeah, real crazy.
Oh, and I'm sitting here in my $15 Asics. Hang on.
Yeah, one day those $15 Asics are going to turn. Yeah, see, look at that.
They're going smooth at the bottom too.
Yeah,
My
so good.
Asics
Look at you
slides.
go.
Look at them.
Yeah,
I'm a bit upgraded. Got the Air Maxes.
Air Max. Yeah, too upper class.
These were
were
$80.
these were $15 when I bought my Asics joggers that I never jogged in.
nice one. Mate,
What about, how do you rate the volleys? The down on
Oh,
volleys.
classic.
man, I don't know
volleys.
if I don't know if you've seen recently, but the past couple of years they've been ramping up their designs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not just the standard came up volleys anymore.
Yeah.
You've got them in boot style that look like Timberlands. Like it's
really?
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. They're all getting into the market too.
I've
Like,
always
The
loved it,
VB volleys, have you seen them?
No, I haven't
Full
seen the VB.
green VB branded volleys.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
volleys, man.
Volleys are the best.
man.
Did we talk about Doc Martens? Did someone mention Doc Martens yet?
Oh, those boots.
No.
You
I
remember
used to
those
sell them
boots?
when I used to work at General Pants.
They're
Those ones all huge, yeah.
are they back in?
Yeah, they're back
They're
in.
back in,
Yeah,
yeah.
100% back
Yeah, I
in.
think
They're
so.
good shoes.
They were
Yeah.
bigger
They're
than
solid,
that.
man.
They weren't overly fashionable, but they were good
No,
shoes.
but now they are.
Oh, there you
Now
go.
they're full
It's
fashion.
like a
Everyone's
niche.
into them.
Yeah.
Is that like
everyone's into 'em.
is that the hipster look
Yeah.
now kind of thing?
I would say.
Yeah,
Bit new age stuff. Like it's a boot. It's supposed to be like a work boot, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Yeah.
really, but it looks like a work
It never
boot.
really
does.
was. I think
But,
even at school,
man.
kids used to wear
Yeah,
Dr.
kids
Martens
used to
all the
wear
time.
them. Yeah,
Well, because
across the 90s.
they were durable as hell,
Yeah,
man. You
exactly.
could literally,
Yeah.
you literally, like I buy my kids joggers now
Yeah.
for school, and they last a term. Especially my son, like he destroys them in a term. Doc Martens, as long as you didn't outgrow it, and you every week you did the leather shine, which my dad used to make me do every fucking week with the newspaper and scuff them and whatever. And I'm sorry, brush them and whatnot.
Yeah.
They last your whole year, man.
Yeah.
They last your whole
Absolutely.
I
year.
love that. I love doing that whole polishing it. And
Yeah.
and
Good
scrubbing
smell,
it.
bro.
I remember
It
at
was
school
a
they used to
smell.
check our shoes like once a week. Like, okay, we better polish it.
Oh, if my dad's seen my shoes dirty or any type of, you draw on your hands or
yeah.
someone write,
Yeah.
oh, fuck me, we copped today. He could
What, on
not.
your hands as well?
Just anything written on the hands. If he saw
Yeah.
it, Like if I had written anything on my hand or a mate, I had to go home and wash it straight away because he would rip me a new one. I don't know why.
What if it was what if it was important for school?
He fucking hated it.
Bro.
He hated it.
I asked Carla this, man, because we went to the same school. That when I used to finish my exams early, I used to tag all over my hand. But I'd do like fucking tattoos. I would go like my fingers all the way down here, all the way down. Right? Oh man, like I was used to finish the exams early because I was fucking super genius. So I just be tagging.
Keyword was.
So I'm fucking just tagging.
Alcohol
on
kills brain cells.
Oh, dude.
My mum would be the same with all that, dude. I remember I broke my arm in year 8 and I had a cast from here to there.
Yeah.
Mum didn't want anyone to ride on it.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the whole point of a cast.
Yeah, exactly. For 8 weeks, white.
White.
It was just no. Sorry,
Someone
I
came
can't.
out-
You can't
someone
ride
came
on
at
that,
you with a
guys. You
Sharpie.
can't ride
No,
on that. Yeah,
Bubble coming.
yeah. All the boys in the woodwork class would drill holes in it so I can like put wire in and scratch my arm because it gets itchy. But I said like. You just can't ride on it.
Can't ride on it.
Drill as many holes as you want, but you can't ride on it.
I can't ride it or else I'm gonna break my other arm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's happening
Soul
now?
kitchen.
What's the future looking like? What are you working on? Or just
Oh, nothing too crazy. Hey, like we're just constantly just doing a Friday night thing when we can because everyone's got, life gets in the way and whatnot. So we're just trying to get together. So it's more for us. It's more for us than anybody else.
Yeah.
So like you guys, it's just a bunch of guys just chatting about shoes. But it's just it's mind blowing that when you go to like actual events where they do like swap meets and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And people recognize you. Like it's
Oh,
weird.
that's mad.
It's
That's
so
cool.
weird. And like, oh, you guys are from the Socky Jinker. It's like, are you one of the three followers? Are you one of the 3 followers that we have? Yeah, nice. Thank you for liking everything that we do.
You're the best.
Yeah, you're the best. Yeah, it is. It's weird.
That's cool,
It's
man.
crazy weird. But also, like some of the guys in the group, they do so much with their social media that they're reaching so many people that companies are going to them now and sending them stuff to like
awesome.
take photos of new shoes and all that sorts of stuff. So it's pretty crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man.
it's nuts.
Yeah.
Good fun.
And you do it as well. So, what's your tag?
Oh
your
yeah,
ones?
so
You got one?
on Insta I'm kicking it with G, and it's just basically my Instagram is just filled up with my collection, like it's a visual representation of my collection.
Awesome.
Take photo of whatever I wear,
Man.
because I completely forget what I have when I put it back in boxes.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Honestly,
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's a good
Kicking
collection.
it with G.
yeah, kicking it with G.
All right, cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll tag it in.
Yeah, 100%
We'll tag it in
we
there
yeah,
as well, so.
and it's heaps of fun because like it's when I wear it to work, it's another vehicle for connection.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It would
so
be.
yeah, it's awesome having those
Any
chats.
tips on keep obviously look after and put them in the box and stuff, but do you like spray them with a chemical? Do you do anything?
Not anymore. Hey, like I just
Just give them a clean
Not if
after
you
you
wear
wear
them,
them.
that's
mate.
it.
Like if you don't wear them, you don't need to worry about it.
yeah. Like if you wear them all the time, you're good. Like
You get like a sneaker protector,
Yeah.
waterproof.
I kind of just don't mess with that stuff anymore because sometimes even like the spray that you put that they say waterproofs it,
Yeah.
kind of discolors some of the material too.
okay,
So
yeah.
I don't even bother anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
Wear it, put it back in because that's what it's for, right? Wear your shoes,
Yeah,
and
man.
all that
Yeah.
sorts of stuff. Yeah, I love it.
What's the best tip to keep them clean?
Just a tip.
That's what she said.
What? Yeah, absolutely. Just wipe them down with a wet wipe.
Yeah.
Like a wet
Baby
wipe,
wipe.
when you finish. That's it. You're good. Yeah, nothing too crazy.
That's what I literally that's what I do. If they're really, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, these look like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give them a quick wipe with wet
Yeah,
paper.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, but there's so many things that you can buy at Woolies that do exactly the same job,
Yeah,
right? Like a bottle of Scotch Brite or whatever it is
Yeah.
from Woolies for $5 will do exactly the same thing as those things that Foot Locker sell.
the full expensive
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Yeah, mad.
So do that. Like,
Yeah, nice. Good
Or
way.
just walk around in slides.
yeah. Yeah, Foot Locker sponsor me.
Fuck yeah.
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 The classic.
Yes.
If you had to choose out of a sausage roll or a meat pie, what are you leaning towards?
Like, can I tell a backstory of a
Fucking oath.
First?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Encourage it.
So, yeah.
I thought you were going to say fuck no.
So good. I thought I'd
my
be polite
question
before I just start telling my story. Yeah, so when I was in primary school, this was year 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, a mate gave me a meat pie for the first time.
Yeah.
I was like, "What is this?" He's like, "Oh, it's a meat pie." I was like, "Oh, it's cool. I don't know what that is, but I'll bite into it." So it was from the canteen.
Yeah.
But I was like, "It's weird because it's still like really white,
Yeah.
right?" And I bit into it; it was frozen inside. Oh. So I was just like, "I can't have meat pies anymore until like a few years later."
Yeah.
But if I had to choose, 100% meat pie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My story is actually similar.
Yeah?
Now that actually brought it back to my into my memory tank.
Yeah.
My first time was in year 4.
Yeah.
Because fuck, I can't remember. Well, I didn't eat them. Don't know why, but I was pretty picky.
Yeah.
And someone brought it from home, like
Yeah.
leftovers,
Yeah.
in a Ziploc bag, and they
Yeah.
weren't heated up.
Yeah.
I think like a couple party pies or something
Yeah.
for lunch.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I weren't heated up, and I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
It's like it's a meat pie. I'm like, oh, nah.
Yeah.
I heard they're rank. Like
Yeah.
I heard stories about this shit. Like it's fucking
Yeah.
like pig feet and fucking cow
Yeah.
tongue and cow
Yeah.
ball,
Just
eyeballs
mashed
and-
up, yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So I bit into it. Like, here, try it. I ate them.
Yeah.
Like, Mum, Dad, you got to get me meat pies. Meat pies all the time.
You gotta
meat
have them
pies.
cold
I'm like,
next day.
bro.
But that was my introduction to like
Yeah.
Aussie cuisine, right?
the meat
A frozen meat pie. But I would choose a meat pie now, like really good, like steak pie and those like
Yeah. Those gourmet
oh
ones.
gourmet ones are great. Yeah,
They're fucking good.
Yeah, they're so good.
But
And your technique?
All right, sauce on top. It's got to be like tomato sauce, right?
yeah.
And then just I don't know, I'm going to sound like too classy, but just a fork and just eat the top first, and then eat the rest of the pastry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Similar to
yeah, I haven't seen an issue with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It gets pretty fucking messy. I got one at the
absolutely.
footy last weekend and
Yeah,
messy as fuck.
Yeah.
It really was.
Actually, that reminded me. When I went to the cricket, I went to one of the one days, World Cup or something like that, and it was at SCG. I don't know if they still have it, but they have a KFC there, and they sell the zinger pie. Oh my god!
Oh, that was mad. Yeah, I
sell
had
the
that.
zinger pies.
wow.
Yeah.
Zinger pie's mad. I've had
Yeah,
that.
wow.
Zinger pie was
awesome.
the best pie.
They used to bring it out every now and then as
really?
like a limited
Yeah.
it's KFC.
Oh, wow.
I had it from here.
I'm gonna have to
Oh,
give it a
yeah.
go.
That's the only
Next
time I had it.
it
I'd
comes
never
out.
seen it
Oh,
before,
dude.
but yeah, I saw
No,
it.
it comes out.
Limited,
Yeah.
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 But
All right.
last
That
time
sounds hectic.
Yeah, I love
It
zingers.
was really good.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, it's like Costco when they bring out the butter chicken pie. That's a good one. Too.
Oh, that
fuck
sounds
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
What about when you're wetting your palate? What's your drink of choice? Beer, scotch,
Yeah, so-
vodka. You know,
Growing up, wasn't much of a beer drinker. Hey,
Yep.
until I kind of I met my my mates at uni.
Yep.
All my Aussie mates,
Yep.
and then I turned into a beer drinker.
Yeah, nice.
I'd love any beer in there, but I don't drink as much anymore.
Yeah, fair enough.
But if I was with the boys, and it's like an awesome an occasion, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Someone's birthday and whatnot.
Yeah.
Whatever's on tap, man.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. I won't say fat yak because you guys will probably not a fan. Hey,
Not a fan. No.
yeah, not a fan.
I haven't tried.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
Little Creatures pretty good.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
mind little
Yeah.
creatures. Yeah,
That's not too bad.
over fat yak. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're more of a what's that type of beer called?
The craft kind of
Craft
stuff.
beer. That's the one. Yeah, you're more into craft beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. Any favorite Aussie saying, Emmanuel? Anything that springs to mind? We can come back to you if you like. If you get some inspiration from what we say,
No, I got one.
go for it, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
My
Enlighten
favorite
us.
one, like my mates and I use. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's like when you see a chick and she's pretty all right. Hey, so we say, I wouldn't kick her off the bed if she farted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't kick her off the bed if she farted. Like so good. Yeah, we love it.
That's good.
But that whole thing was an Aussie saying. When you see a chick, right, and she's pretty all right, eh?
The whole sentence.
That whole sentence
Yeah.
was exactly what we're after.
Should be all right. Yeah, it's not a bad sort.
Yeah, not bad sort.
You are.
Yeah, I've got one. Yeah. I've got two.
Go do.
So first one is I said it before, and righto.
Righto.
Yeah, forgot that that's even an Aussie saying. But another one I heard, and I fucking don't remember who said it, but half mongrel. I got a half mongrel. Have you heard that?
Yeah.
You never heard of a half mongrel? You're starting to get a bit excited in your pants.
Yeah.
Age when you start to get a bit excited in your pants, but you don't get a full mongrel.
Yeah.
You get a half mongrel.
Semi.
Yeah, semi.
It's a bit of a twitch.
Yeah, a semi-stiffy. Not a full stiffy, a semi-stiffy.
It's alive, but it's
Yeah. There's a blood rush, but not full rush.
What's the last thing a bogan says before dying?
What? Can't.
Hey, mate, check this out.
Or hold my beer.
Yeah, that's gold.
I had one, but I think the more I found a reel of a joke.
So there's a guy in the cubicle in the toilet at the pub. Guys are drinking out in the bar. They hear this blood curdling scream. Oh, oh. What is that? Anyway, I'm going to check it out. He goes in the toilet. He's in there. Someone's in the cubicle. He hears it again. Opens the cubicle. bloke's sitting on the dunny, and he's going, I said, mate, what's wrong? He says, mate, every time I go to get off the toilet, someone grabs my balls and pulls them really hard. I said, you dickhead, you're sitting on the mop bucket.
Oh, that is fucking gold.
I found a bit of a quiz now.
Oh, here we go.
Not funny, but so they are multiple choice. But if you want to guess before giving you the
right.
options, you can. So, what is Australia's favourite sandwich spread?
It's going to be Vegemite, right?
That's one of the options. Click on that, and it's correct.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Got to be.
The Brownlow Medal is an award for which sport?
Aye,
Got to be AFL.
correct.
Yeah.
That's the one. What is the floral emblem of Australia?
Oh, is it the Waddle?
Was there? Yep. What date is Australia Day?
26th of January.
Hey.
Good.
Yeah.
Who
He's
was
on-
the first
on the rock.
Prime Minister of Australia?
Oh,
Oh,
fuck.
jeez. Carl Barron. No.
No, it wasn't Whitlam, was it?
Options are Harold Holt,
No.
Malcolm Fraser, Bob Hawke, or Sir Edmund Barton.
Either Barton or
Barton. Sounds like
Fraser.
Barton's got to be the guy.
Barton's the
Yeah,
one.
there it is.
What is Australia's unofficial anthem?
Oh, never heard of this.
You're the voice, I'd say.
Working Class Man, Waltzing Matilda, Down Under, Advance Australia Fair.
Down Under?
Yeah, probably down.
I'd go What's in Matilda.
I'm going with the guess. Down Under, Burnt,
Oh.
Waltzing Matilda.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
it's unofficial. Okay.
So I don't get my visa.
Get out, you foreigner.
Australians love cooking snags on their barbie. What's a snag?
Sausage.
Sausage.
That's what she said.
Yep.
If someone says they are aggro, what are they?
Cartoon Connection?
Oh, did you say aggro?
Yeah.
As in they're angry? Yeah.
Yeah. Upset. Yep.
Yep.
Last ones. Which of these items originated in Australia? Bathers, Ugg boots, gloves, fedoras.
All of it except the fedora, right?
I think it's
Gotta be one.
Oh, it's going to be one?
Uggs. I'd say Uggs.
Uggs?
I'm just guessing.
Uggs it is. Yeah.
Because they made it here, whatever. Then a US company bought the rights
them
to
out,
it
yeah.
and then fucking sued them and said, you're not allowed to use Ugg
Yeah.
boots, like the word Ugg boots.
Yeah.
Even though it's been an Aussie fucking slang forever.
Yeah, wow.
Pricks.
On a side note,
Cunts.
you have owned a pair of Uggs?
Yeah, no.
have.
No,
Yeah,
the
I did.
cheapo Kmart ones, yeah.
I did when I was
Yeah.
little.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
broke.
Yeah, you have one?
Yeah,
The
you got
cheapo
one.
Kmart ones, not the proper fucking expensive
Not
ones,
proper
like the
ones,
proper
okay.
sheep ones.
Yeah, I got one of those ones.
Nah,
They
never got
get
those.
way too sweaty.
They
Oh, is
would,
it?
bro.
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
hot, yeah.
Way too sweaty.
Too hot for Australia, right?
Yeah.
Even in winter, I don't think it's like. I mean, we walk around in socks and sandals,
Yeah.
and you're all right. So I think,
Is that
Uggs are a bit of a fucking overkill.
That's tinny as heaven, right?
Yeah, walking around,
That'd be growing up
scratching your
senior
feet
hard,
on
man.
Yeah.
carpet. On car, yeah.
I'm going to end with one more joke because it's relevant
Please.
for what's happening at the moment. What do you call an Aussie in the finals of the World Cup?
What?
The referee.
Yeah.
Well played. Well played.
Good on you,
100%
Matildas.
Yeah.
I've
All
got
right.
to change that to you.
Okay. Cool. Well, thanks, Emmanuel, for coming on.
Yeah.
It was
Thanks
good,
for having
good
me.
chat.
It's been real good,
Get to
actually.
know
Yeah.
you a bit.
It was awesome. Yeah.
We can catch you on Kicking It with G on Instagram.
Yeah, kicking it with you on Instagram and follow the boys on Soul Kitchen AU. Sole Kitchen
Sole.
AU.
Soul Kitchen.
SOLE.
SOLE.
Yeah.
Kitchen.
Kitchen
AU.
AU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
EYES.
If you want to,
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
if you want to learn more about sneakers,
Yeah.
get a bit more into it.
That's it.
the
Would you
technical
call it
side?
sneakers or would you be cool and call them kicks?
Oh, I still call them sneakers.
Wheels. Wheels.
Yeah. Oh. Maybe not. Yeah.
I call them shoes.
Yeah.
Oh, chus.
Yeah.
Just
Zapato.
Zapato.
Yeah.
I know a lot of sneakerheads that'll probably get into it. So, yeah, if you're into that sort of stuff, give them a like, give them a follow. But obviously, come over to our page too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
We need it more.
Share
I
the
guess.
love. Share the love.
I was going to say Latinos. Like Amigos Down Under podcast on our Instagram and Facebook page. Like, listen, follow. Send us some messages, feedback, anything you want us to touch base on the show. Send us some love.
Yeah, big time.
Get amongst it. Jew.
Thanks again, Emmanuel.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank
Chance.
you.
yeah.
Have a good one,
Cheers.
guys.
Catch you later.
Yeah, buddy.
Bye bye.